Hey everybody, my name is Zach Elliott, founder of The Legal Drone. Today we're going to be discussing 4 reasons why you should be keeping a drone flight logbook. Okay, so if you're new to this channel or this video provides you with any value and you're interested in learning more about keeping your drone flights legal, do me a favor and subscribe below. Alright, so let's get right into it. First off, you should know that keeping a drone flight logbook at this point is not required. But we're going to talk about 4 reasons why you should really consider it anyway. So the first reason is legal compliance. And I know that I just said keeping a drone flight logbook is not required, and it's not, don't worry. But for me as an attorney, you have to know that legal compliance is usually pretty top of mind. So right now, although it's not required, even getting a night flight waiver from the FAA does require some type of training, and keeping a logbook is a great way to keep track of that training, whether it's in the classroom or with your drone. Secondly, the rules for drone pilots, both commercial and recreational, are constantly evolving. Even just yesterday, the FAA released the ability for recreational drone pilots to get waivers via the Lance system. So while there's not anything saying that a logbook is required right now, there's nothing to say that that won't eventually be the case. So starting a logbook now would really be a great practice. The second reason you should start keeping a drone flight logbook is for drone insurance. And while your actual logbook probably won't be required to get drone insurance, most of the applications that I've seen and filled out ask about your flight experience. You're not going to be able to provide that information accurately by guessing, and keeping a drone logbook is a great way to be able to go back, add up your time, and provide takeoffs, landings, and flight time accurately to your drone insurance provider. And another bonus here is that you might even be able to get a discount on your insurance if you can provide proof of your flight experience. So the example that I always think of is that Skywatch actually offers up to a 50% discount to drone pilots so long as they're willing to share their flight information from the DJI Go app into their app when purchasing drone insurance. That's a huge savings and can be completely worth keeping your time if this will get you any sort of a discount on your drone insurance. The third reason you're going to want to keep a drone logbook is for maintenance. This one can be really helpful, especially if you have more than one drone. It can be really hard to remember what maintenance tasks you've done on each of your drones, things like battery cycles, how old your propellers are, what SD card you used, and when was the last time you updated the firmware on your drone, on your batteries, on your controllers. Keeping track of these things is really kind of difficult if you have several drones, and it can also help you deal with any nagging issues that you might have. You can kind of troubleshoot things based on what SD card or battery you may have used during a specific flight. A while back I had an issue where when we were flying our drone, something would happen with the video feed, and for whatever reason it would cut in and out and it wouldn't let me take pictures and videos, and it turned out it was something to do with the writing speed of the SD card. But if I wasn't keeping track of which SD card we were using, I probably never would have figured out what it was that caused that problem, and it could have cost me more money by sending in my drone to DJI or something else. So keeping track of these issues can really save you lots of time and energy in the long run. And finally, keeping a drone logbook can provide you with client confidence. If I'm being honest, I've never had a client actually ask me for my drone flight logbook, but imagine for a second that one of your clients did ask you for a logbook, whether it's your flights or your maintenance or even just your pilot records, and you didn't have that information. Now imagine that your competitor was asked for this information by the same client and was able to provide a nice laid out book or something in their app that showed not only their license number, but their drone information, maintenance information, their flight information. Who do you think gets hired in this situation? I mean, as a potential client, putting myself in the shoes of a potential client, I would choose the person that's organized and has their information ready for me to see at a moment's notice over the person that doesn't even keep a logbook, because this just shows a level of professionalism that would make me want to hire them as a vendor of some kind. So if it gets you more drone work, hey, I say it's completely worth it. And although this is the last reason I'm going to cover in this video today, it's certainly not the least. Okay, if you're looking for some more information on this topic, there is a link in the description that goes directly to an article on my website about keeping a drone logbook. The article goes into a lot of detail of options for keeping a drone logbook, both digital and non-digital. It also has a free download link for a drone logbook spreadsheet. It's a template that I created, and it's something that I would use. Or if you're a handwritten kind of person, I've actually got a physical drone logbook for sale on Amazon, and the link to that is in the description as well.